Hey, it's Randy, and we're with Josie of MICA of Story County. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Talk to us a little bit about what MICA is. Obviously, that's not the name of the organization. It's short for something. So tell us what the full name is.
Sure. MICA stands for Mid-Iowa Community Action, and we are a community action agency in central Iowa.
So what's your ultimate goal? What's the point of MICA?
The point of MICA is to help those in need, to help them become more self-sufficient. Our mission statement is helping people, changing lives, and building communities.
One of the things that I think a lot of people in the Ames and Story County area are familiar with is through social media on Facebook, one of the groups you guys were posting that there was a need for food, and you were showing pictures of the pantry and how it was all bare. But you are bigger than just a food pantry, correct?
Out of our Ames office, we do have other programs that we offer, such as energy assistance and family development.
When you talk about the other programs, the food is kind of self-explanatory, but what about the energy assistance? What do you do with that?
So it's a program that families can come in starting in November of each year, and it runs through the springtime. They can come in, bring their certain documentation, and according to their income and household size, they're actually given a credit towards their energy bill. And once they apply, they're also protected from being shut off during that time as well, during the cold winter months.
Okay, and does that go year-round, or is there a certain time frame?
Nope, you can start applying in November, and it goes through the springtime.
One of the other programs that you have is the Family Development Program, and what does that do for people that need the services?
Sure. So for those who are interested and qualify, they would be matched with a family development specialist, and the family development specialist would be their go-to person to help them with whatever goals or whatever needs they have at that time in their life. It's really just a point of contact to help families connect with different resources in our own community that might be able to help them, and also set goals towards the things that they're working toward.
Let's say that if I was a family in need and I was having a tough time making my dollar start at the end of the month and end at the end of the month, you can help kind of plan out finances as well, right?
Certainly. So if someone's goal, if they were eligible and qualified for that program, they would get enrolled and tell their family development specialist, I really want to work on budgeting. I want to work on finances. I want to make my dollar last longer. So then the family development specialist would take that, bring resources, and maybe connect them with something else in the community that could help them with that. And also, that's what they would focus on during their visits. That's what their goals would be set on towards, maybe reaching more financial stability. And it could range from budgeting to something with their kids, housing, transportation, kind of runs the gamut of whatever a family's needs is. The program would help them reach their goal.
This is stuff that I think a lot of people in Story County don't think of, because obviously your organization is accepting donations from Story County with the goal of helping those in Story County. And a lot of people just immediately think of the food problem. And when they think of food, they think of it as being a holiday problem. They think of it as right before Thanksgiving, right before Christmas. And I think some of that is because that dollar that we're trying to stretch is needed to go buy presents so the kids, have a good holiday. But there is a year-round need, right?
Definitely. And we do see an increase in our donations around the holiday season, which is wonderful. We are always thankful for any donations that we get. But, after Christmas is over, after the holidays are past, people are still struggling to have enough to eat in their homes. It's something that doesn't just go away when the holidays go away. So, yes, I would say it's a year-round need.
It's a very interesting statistic. How many people are actually in need because they're having trouble putting food on the table?
I believe it's 1 in 8 people.
That's a really big number that people don't think about.
Food. Yes,
especially in a community in a county like Story County that actually has quite a bit of money. People don't think that there are that many people in need.
Definitely. And an interesting thing, I was looking back through our stats from last year compared to this year. Just in the month of September, from 2015 to 2016, we actually served around 315 more people in 2016 than we did in 2015 in the month of September alone.
And of course, we're hearing the economy is better and better, and you've got numbers that say that may not be the case.
Right. For whatever reason, our numbers have, increased.
Well, again, through the energy assistance, the family development, the food pantry, MICA has a lot to offer here in Story County. And you obviously are a great resource. You're the middleman, though, because you can't do this without donations.
Definitely. And donations doesn't always mean money or food donations. It can also mean time. We do love to have volunteers. We're really interested in people getting into our office, helping us distribute food, package food, bring in donations, sort it, check expiration dates. and also just helping up front. The phone is ringing off the hook sometimes, it seems, especially this time of year. Money is great, food is great, but also if you're interested in donating your time, we'd love that as well.
And that's really a great thing for people to know, because there may be people that are barely in a situation where they're putting food on their table and they've got enough to get by, but they want to give and they don't necessarily have the financial resources. But a couple hours of time can go a long way.
Definitely. And there's definitely stuff behind the scenes that we are in need of that would be great to have some help.
Where are your facilities located at?
Our MICA Family Development Office, where our food pantry is out of, and those other programs that I discussed, is located at 230 Southeast 16th Street here in Ames. You could call the office, and that number is 515-956-3333. Or you could visit micaonline.org, and there's links on the website for volunteering.
Fantastic. So again, Josie from MICA of Story County, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having me.